Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw here is incomplete. This defense for the Jets, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jets have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Play action. It's Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
To try again after the sack.
Tua.
Under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And some space here.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. 111 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
They'll run with Hall.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Jalen Phillips, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by DJ Reed. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Wilson. Open man is Uzomah.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands. And oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Ball again. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go play action with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hall again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Paul ought to give up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. One more time with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Here's Berrios. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Here we go, here we go.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Let's go now.
Tua, a final shot before half. They're going deep for Hill. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Bryce Hall.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Hall again.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore,
his second touchdown on the season.
and the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Tua.
They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Looking to pass. Tua.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
They'll try to run with Edmonds, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Steps away. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Let's go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
A handoff for Hall. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those.
Hall has it knocked loose.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They go play action now. Wilson. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And now here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets force the turnover They'll take over at their own 27. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
They'll go again with Hall. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play.